Just to start off, I mentioned this word co-create, and it's been used a lot by the cabinet ministers in recent times.
Okay.
And it's something that you're trying to galvanize citizen participation in the policies that you're doing, in the programs that you're implementing. Can we get your definition on this, and what role do you see citizens playing in creating a future for Singapore?
Yeah. Well, it's really about partnership in nation building, and the concept is not new. Because if you look back at history, from the early days, one of our founding leaders, Mr. Rajaratnam, talked about being a democracy of deeds. And by that, he meant really having citizen participation at all levels to, as he put it, to solve practical problems in a practical way. And that's how he envisaged what a thriving democracy in Singapore would be. And so we've been doing that from the start in different ways, through our volunteers, through our grassroots, very much citizen participation. And more recently, of course, we've continued to evolve and strengthen this idea of partnership and citizen participation. So a few years ago, we had the Singapore Conversation, and then this year, we started the SG Future Dialogue, right, to have this conversation about thinking about our next phase of development in the next 50 years. I think the key is that we should really go beyond idea generation and then to start getting people involved in coming up with solutions as well. That's why the idea of co-creation, right? Ideas is helpful, and they do help to feed into policy making and programs and schemes that the government introduces, but even better to have citizen participation in co-creating solutions that can be translated into action in solving practical problems.